OPA, Mr. Billy Molina is going to talk about the system and give you a more detail of what we have developed in order to a successful management of the LPG via our systems.
Just to keep it dynamic and interactive, I see there is some good questions from the audience about compatibility of our systems with different type of tanks. To answer your questions, it is compatible with any type of tanks. So essentially, we have two type of tank monitoring telemetry systems. We have what we call telemetry probes, which is actually an independent level gauge system on its own. As far the tank have the flange connection to put this probe, it can be fitted on any tank. Our other system is what we call a remote monitoring transmitter system, which is connected to the level gauge, the existing level gauge of the tank. And this can be fitted to any size of tank, any size of level gauge. We had successful testing already, if not testing, successful deployments with all sorts of Rochester, junior, senior, above ground, underground, different sizes of tank. However, the difference between a telemetry system and a remote transmitter system is about the accuracy. As you can imagine, a level gauge is not, depending, of course, on the size of the tank, it is not 100% accurate. And the telemetry or the probe, it offers a solution which offers a higher accuracy as well measurement of a temperature, just to answer the questions that came in the Q&A box. So please, Billy, go ahead.
Thank you, Omar. And now, from my part, I really like these questions that we received right now. So I now will show live. Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
To talk a little bit about the platform and how this platform can help you. This platform combined with the technology of the communications and the hardware for handling the alarms in the empty bottles or for the level of the bottles, how we can use this technology to provide a solution for your companies. So now I will share my screen now. Okay, I am sharing my screen. Hopefully everyone's looking. Okay, so now this is the platform. Can you confirm, maybe Omar, or are you looking at the screen?
I can see the screen.
Martin, thank you.
Everybody,
okay.
Screen.
Sorry? Okay. So the platform is completely online platform. I can, as Martin request, we have several projects. Let me go in a new window. So by example, we have several projects, yeah, with different applications around the world, yeah. I cannot log in directly in this project, but it's only to have a small look that we can provide the platform, yeah, directly in the completely fully branded for your company, and we create completely instances when you can modify everything in the platform. You can modify the modules, we can connect the platform with different other third-party systems. So at the end, we use the data, we transform the data, and with this data and the platform, we connect with third-party systems to provide a solution to our customers. So now I will go a simple view about the platform. Now I'm logging here in the platform. And we can start looking how we can handle the sensors into the platform. At the first look, we are able to handle different type of devices. Different devices that can handle levels or temperature or pressure, yeah. And in this point of view, every single physical magnitude is a telemetry data. But when we start changing our view of these devices in something more specific concept like a tank, then we can start looking about other parameters. So what is the max filling of this tank? What is the current reading of the tank? What is the amount of volume that I need to fill into this tank? And about the question that we have from the audience, what is about the alarm system that we can get on each of these single telemetry data, yeah, we can provide in the platform the ability to have multiple channels alarm systems. So in this case specifically, per tank, I can set up what is the maximum percentage of this tank and change it, this percentage. So when this percentage is changed into the platform, I can create for this status, if the level we goes more than the maximum percent that I define per tank, I can create an alarm notification that can go by email, by SMS, by push notifications, even we can store this event into the logbook database, so we can assign this event to a human that need to make an action for this event. So, and in this email or SMS or push notifications event, we can select from the platform the contacts, so and the language. So we can, by example, we can create for the same event a notifications for some person by email, and we can also create another notification for the same event by SMS to a different group of persons. And we have also the ability in these notification systems to have custom templates. And what is a custom template? If we go into the platform and we go for the templates part, we can create, yeah, by any of the channels, template formats that can be adapted for that event notification. So by example, here, we have an email template, yeah. I can, by example, copy a type of example. Let me go to an example of an HTML template. I can paste here the template, and then I can start replacing the logo or the values that I need to replace. And then when I go and create this template, I will save this template now here, yeah. So when I create this template, and now I call it webinar, and I like to use it in any of these events, we go again in a tank, go to the alarms, and try to create a new alarm for the event of the maximum percentage, yeah. We can decide and define here which are the template that we can select. In this case, was a template by email. This is the name webinar, and with this template, we allow that the platform has a completely custom notification for that event. So in this is one of the questions that we have from the audience, that what happened when an event, yeah, like example, a contact event, we can have here, by example, in the alarms of this, we have here the contact alarms, yeah. We can we can select any channel in any language with any template to multiple audience. And so then the same event can provide information for maybe a refill email to the customer. The same event can generate maybe an email to the call center to know that we need maybe to call the customer to ask to fill the tank. The same event can send this information to the logistic department. So then the logistic department can have the information about this level of that tank and execute, maybe put this into the route of that day. So we go from telemetry data into every single object data analytics. So stay into the tank. We can handle more. Not only these alarms, we can handle, by example, filling analytics. We can compare sensor fillings. This is the sensor fillings detected by the sensor, but we can also add manual filling. We can have from the platform a simple analysis. What is the difference between the manual fillings reported for maybe an invoice or for maybe a flow meter, and compare with the sensor level from the tank? We can, of course, also analyze the consumption, like in the same way. And when we talk about consumptions, we can show in every single device a different curve to analyze what a consumption means. By example, in this case, I will show you how we saw, this is a pulse counter, and how we can, in this case, the curve for consumption of the pulse counter is different for the tank. But the platform allowed us to analyze that sensor and understand the consumption from the sensor, analyzing the curve, and in this case, the pulse that the hardware, the pulse counter sent to the platform. And additional to these consumptions or fillings, yeah, we have also per object the ability to handle the location. So you can use from our solution devices with GPS, but if you don't have GPS, you can also provide the locations for this object directly from our platform. You can use this service that we connect here by Google, put an address. By example, I'm now in the Bloquebec address, getting a specific address well formatted from Google, and get from that the latitude and longitude to go and put this object into the map. So you can use our mobile application with the GPS, you can use our devices with GPS system, or you can add manual locations for any of the objects into the platform. We have different different modules, yeah. But by example, this control module help us to have manual readings control points. This image module help us to have an image, yeah, of what is the installation means. And with these permissions, we can share this object with the end customers. So it's if we have project with thousands of devices, but we need that this specific device, only this end user can have access to this device. Our platform provides a very simple interface. You go to the instance of your system, go to the users, create a new end user, yeah, put an email address, a password for this end user, and then when this end user is created, you can go to the object and share with the permissions that object with that user. So then, of course, we already saw about the properties and we saw something about the alarms, but it's also important to show this module that is called files. And with files, we are able to have like a Google Drive per like a Google Drive per tank. So by example, if I want to have into this tank a certification of I like to have an Excel file or a calibration table or maybe a contract with the customer, it's as easy to drag and drop a file, yeah, save it into this module, and then anyone can view or download, yeah, the file of this tank. So we can have like a drive folder per object, and when we have set up this object with all of this information, then we can start using also the rest of the modules. By example, we have a card view. Let me go to the whole object looking, put here to the cards, and then you will see, yeah, how you can handle into the platform, yeah, the pictures of these elements to understand what is the data that, or what is the image that can help to represent, yeah, that object. And in some projects, by example, I will show one project that we have here in Germany. It's a very big project, yeah, only small look and feel, how that helped to the truck drivers to handling the locations of the tanks in the house of the customers. I can, give me only 1 second until I open this and show a small, okay. So now I'm here loading, yeah, only simple look, yeah. 1 second. Of the platform, yeah, we are getting here the pictures. So only a simple look, yeah, when by example, in this case, you can see in your screen how the tanks in these customers are not in the simple view. They're a little bit, the owner of the lands are hiding the tanks because no one likes to see a tank in their property. So the truck drivers that need to go and fill the tanks for each customer, it's very hard to find these tanks sometimes, but they use the mobile application to find the tanks directly from the smartphone. So this is one of the benefits to having this into the platform. But again, if I like to see more about this information of this sensor, I can click it from here, yeah, and start looking for each of the modules to understanding about the informations and everything that I need to analyze that object. And for last, I can show you a little bit about the map view. Yeah, we have the possibility to feed information into the map. So in this case, we will see directly into the map the levels, yeah, of the tanks or the alarms or the temperature or the pressure. And then if we need to know more information about this tank, with a simple click, I can start getting information about the picture or the level. If I want to drill more information about this tank, I can start clicking it and going inside the modules to know about the feedings, the consumption, the levels, the alarms, and the rest of the models that we have for this type of solution. So the platform is very we have it's very it's big. We have several models, and for sure is because the time is not possible to show all of this in one session. But for me, it was very important that you have a little bit a look and feel how we work with our customer when we build the solution to connect the data, the communications using different technologies, and with the platform to reach all these solutions into help to solve the problems of our customers, even if these are about, again, inventory or logistics or maybe efficiency or control or invoicing or refilling or notifying the sales department or maybe the customer. We prepare this solution to help your companies to succeed in those areas and more. So this is a small overview of the platform, and I think with that, because I don't want to extend so much into the presentation, maybe it's a moment to start answering some of the questions from the audience.
Billy, do you have a picture from Florida, from the mobile tank, from the road?
Yeah, of course. This is what Martin asked us right now. Yeah, maybe I look at in the moment that we are answering the questions, but this is a very good project in the United States. As I explained in the locations into the platform, we have the ability for the end user is the same. You can look a location automatically by GPS. You can look a location manually added by the platform, and you can use a location added by the mobile phone GPS from our mobile application. So maybe to finalize, yeah, I can show a little bit the smartphone application. Yeah, I can share into my screen, and if I